If you feel overwhelmed, tired, and you feel like your life is just not working out as you want it to, then this video is your reset plan. But before I get to the juicy part of this video, let me first introduce myself to my newcomers and say, welcome, my name is Olana Tarans, the founder of Dreamers Elevation Network. This is where we teach you how to use your skills and your passion and turn them into a profitable business. The reason why I say that it's important for you to do a reset plan when you're going through this is because I've also experienced the same thing. I realized that things were going south the moment I didn't care whether I was eating at all. Like, I would literally come back from work and then just sleep without eating. And the concerning thing was the fact that I wasn't concerned. You see, so that's when I realized that I needed a reset plan because things were not really going according to plan or how it was supposed to be. That whole experience made me realize that I was actually overgiving, or should I say, I was giving myself to everybody or showing up for everyone and everything that needed me except myself. I wasn't showing up for me, and that's why I was going through what we are talking about in this video. Now you'd wonder, so now that I was experiencing all of that and giving myself to, showing up for other people, how did that impact my life? I stopped eating altogether, as in like I didn't care whether I was eating or not. The other thing is I was always tired, and the other part is that I was starting to sleep late, was escaping the life that I knew I wanted for myself. Even though I had nothing to give, I still continued to give on to other people. This is because I had to manage my work. As I show up to my 9 to 5, I had to be consistent on social media, had to show up for my business, had to show up for my school, right? And I had to show up for my loved ones. And all these things were really drawing more out of me than pouring back into me. And that led me to feel overwhelmed and to feel like I'm losing myself. It was a terrible place in my life, because I didn't see that happening to me. Well, it had happened before, but this time it was worse, right? So this is also me saying to you that when you're experiencing this, it doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with you. It just means that you're at a phase in your life where you need to understand that the things that you used to do don't work anymore, and you need to readjust. You need to readjust. That is why I say that today, the best way for you to overcome that experience like I did is to have a reset plan. And this is what you're going to talk about right now, right? How now can you overcome this? Before we get to that part, you need to understand why this happens. The first thing is you are overgiving to people. Like I said, you're showing up for everyone except yourself. And the other one is that you lack structure. You have so many things that you want to do, and yet you don't have systems that could guide you on how you can handle all those things together. You just do this and do that and do this and do that, and at the end of the day, you feel emotionally exhausted. And the other one is emotional burnout. When you're always that one person that whenever people are going through something, you have that hug for that particular person, or whenever someone is going through something, you are the shoulder for them to cry on. You'll be emotionally exhausted, and that's because you're showing up for more for them even though you have nothing to give of yourself, right? So now that we have talked about why this is happening, let us talk about the juicy part of the video now, which is how can you now reset your life from here so that you can improve it and take it from there, so that you stop avoiding yourself or to stop feeling like you are getting lost, right? The first thing is reset your energy. Why is this important? It's important because you can't do anything without energy, and this means that you need to start sleeping well. I'll repeat, you have to start sleeping well. And according to science, for you to feel energetic the following day, for you to have a good memory, for you to show up and be productive at work, you need to sleep 7 to 8 hours. But then at the same time, you need to also understand that as much as that is also a good thing, we are working different jobs. Some people knock off at work around 5, some knock off at 7. And so sleeping 7 to 8 hours might not really be a reasonable time for somebody, right? This means that even though science says that for you to really have a good memory and all the things that I said, is to sleep 7 to 8 hours, just try to adjust your time to maybe 6. Let's try 6, because I feel like 6 is not bad, and it's not bad, right? It's not bad. It's okay. I feel like you can handle it like that. So try to sleep 6 hours if you can manage 7 to 8. That way you'll be able to, get that energy in the morning to push all the things that you need to do. Another thing, eating. I think I mentioned previously that I didn't, take into account the fact that I wasn't eating well. Like I I wasn't putting an effort into eating, because the moment where I came back from work, I just wanted to do nothing. Like literally, I didn't want to do anything. So when you don't eat, you won't have energy. Even if you sleep at the right time, you won't have energy, because we get energy from food also, right? And the other thing is that when you talk about eating, I'm not talking about eating just any random food that you find in your fridge or in your kitchen. I'm talking about having that balanced diet, eating the right food. You know how you are, and you know what you're supposed to eat. And I believe it's important for you to also find out what is it that you need to start eating, so that you can get that energy back into yourself, right? Instead of skipping breakfast and skipping lunch and only eating in the evening, try to do both, but managing it well. The other step is to make sure that you create 3 non-negotiables. What are the 3 non-negotiables? I have done this for myself, and it's working really well for me, because it removes a lot of pressure from me, because I just know that in a day I need to make sure that, 1, I do movement. I'm talking about any particular exercise. I didn't say exercise because exercise could literally mean just this particular thing that you do, right? But when I say movement, it can just be a walk, can be just some stretches, any type of movement that you consider to be something that could help you in terms of your fitness. It's very good, right? And the other non-negotiable that I had set for myself that maybe you can take note of is that I listen and read something positive every single day. It's either I read or I listen to something positive every single day. This is something that is very, very important. And this is because in psychology, if you ignore how you think, it would automatically, affect how you live your life. So if you listen to something positive every single day, it actually helps you to be able to be positive about the work that you're doing, helps you to be positive about looking forward to your future. So this is why it's important for you to listen to something positive every single day, and get that it doesn't have to be something long. It can just be a sentence from a book that is powerful enough to make you go through the day having that positive energy, and this will help you with your productivity, right? And the last non-negotiable that I had set for myself was eating breakfast. I know this may sound so simple, and like you may wonder that, but why are you stating that as a non-negotiable? Well, for me, I used to like wake up late and had to do like everything in a jiffy so that I could like get to work. So that whole way of doing things didn't enable me to eat breakfast. That means I didn't start my day on the right note, right? So this is why I had said that I'm going to make sure that I eat breakfast every single morning, and this automatically means that I need to adjust the time that I wake up so that I don't have to be in a rush when I go to work. So that means when I have that time to eat breakfast, I can just go to work without rushing and doing all the things that I used to do, right? And this has really worked for me really, really well. Now I'm able to eat breakfast and I'm showing up productively. My day is starting on a good note, and I'm very positive every single day because I have been listening to something positive every single day. So I shared with you my 3 non-negotiables because I wanted to show you how they are going to impact your life, right? So just make sure that even though you don't have the non-negotiables like me, just make sure that the non-negotiables are the ones that are going to work for you, because again, we are 2 different people, right? What may work for me may not necessarily work for you, right? But at the end of the day, having non-negotiables is something that is valuable for everybody. Just make sure you know what will work for you. And then the other thing that is important, which is step 3 of resetting your life, is removing pressure from yourself. I think as I was talking about the non-negotiables, I explained that the non-negotiables helped me reduce pressure on myself, and that was because I didn't have to rush to do everything all together, because I knew that at the end of the day, if I failed to do other things, but the fact that I raised the non-negotiables, it means that I've done my best, right? And apart from that, you need to understand that you're human. And life doesn't always go according to plan. So if things don't go the way you initially planned them to go, then you need to learn to readjust. You need to learn that it's important for you to take it as you go. If something doesn't work, go back to the drawing board, change it, and do it in a way that will suit that particular situation or circumstance. An example could be, say you had set for yourself that every single day you're going to do dance workouts every day without fail. And so you realize that on that particular day when you come back from work, you are not like active enough to do that particular workout, because again, a dance workout needs you to move your body like a lot. So now when you come back from work, you are really tired. Like when you think of doing that particular activity, it becomes even more depressing because you're thinking about how you are in that moment. So by removing pressure means that if at all you had said for yourself, you had said that you're going to do this, that means you can automatically adjust and just do some stretches that don't require a lot from you. That is how you reduce pressure from yourself, by adjusting to the circumstances that you are currently experiencing. Remember, this is your life. Live it according to the circumstances that your life bring it, or live it in a way that it doesn't punish you, because some people just be hard on themselves and then just require themselves to do something even though they know in that particular moment they can't do that, right? So those are the things that you can do to reset your life. They may seem so simple, but these are the core parts that can help you try to elevate yourself in a way that you want, so that you can remove that overwhelm, or should I say overcome the stage that you're currently going through. Another thing that has helped me in this journey, or in that particular experience, was doing self-introspection questions that actually help me to put my systems and do the non-negotiables, guiding me where I lost myself, guiding me where I am putting more of my energy, guiding me where I am pouring more into other people instead of myself. So if you feel like this self-reflection can help you, then you can download it below, because for me it has assisted me a lot. And if you want that particular guide for yourself, you can download it below. Yes, this is the end of the video, and if at all this video gave you any value, then do make sure to subscribe, so that the next time I post, you're able to see something like this, so that you can continue on the self-improvement journey and to be able to achieve the life that you desire. Yes, I'll see you on my next one.